Hello, my High Priestess Key family. This is Keziah in the place to be. High Priestess Key 333. Okay. For the one, the two, and the three to bring you that knowledge, that wisdom for your understanding. Okay. Now we're getting into today, which is the full moon family. Okay. Today is October the 6th, going into the 7th is when the full moon will be tonight at 11 hold on, let me tell you exactly. Okay, I like to give you guys exact at 11:46 p.m. So right before it turns into the next day at 12 p.m. tonight, that will be the peak of this full moon. That's why you'll see it say the 6th or the 7th, because we're rolling right into the next day in the middle of the night. This is a great time for you to be doing your, spiritual rituals, whatever you're doing, right? Because this full moon in the true sidereal in the Vedic is what we talk about here is in Pisces. Okay, full moon in Pisces. All right. But remember, right now is harvest time, right? And they call this moon the hunter's moon. I think that's the moon name that they gave it this time, right? So it's October's hunter moon, right? And the hunter's moon, they say, is because it will be preparing for the winter months as we are in going into the fall season. The autumn equinox is what we're close to at this time. So the harvest moon is what follows this moon, which is the hunter's moon. Last moon was the blood moon, but this hunter's moon is definitely a super moon. Okay, so it's a strong peak. A lot of people are saying they've been feeling drained, they've been feeling their energy drained. That's because it's that water element, and you may be feeling very emotional. If it was the Aries moon, you would be supercharged, right? You would be up and moving because Aries is fire. Most of the time with Aries moons, I feel supercharged, not drained. With water moons, I feel drained. I feel emotional. That's because that's that water, right? So this shows you the difference in reference of what you can see with your physical eye in the sky, like I'm showing you with the planets behind me, right? The true sidereal and the Vedic, you will see that and I'm going to share my screen to show you what it shows in the sky live, right? If you go out with your telescopes and you look out in the sky, what you're going to see. The ancestors say you're going to see, hold on, let me share it. You're going to see that Pisces is definitely in, the moon energy right now. Okay, here we go. This is the sky live. Okay, sky live, right? See that right there? Sky live. So this is where the planetary alignment is right now. As you can see, the sun is still in Virgo, family. I love to show you guys this because you can definitely see that the sun is still in Virgo. It's not even in Libra, as people think they are Libras, but they're actually Virgos. Okay, when it comes to this time in the true sidereal, they pull their chart based off of their birthright. Okay, that's your birth date, the time you were born, your first breath on this earth. Okay, that's what the true sidereal is. Okay, and it still shows you Virgo. Today's date is October the 6th. Okay, so you see it, October the 6th. Okay, even gives you the time where you are. All right. But if you keep going down, you see this moon is in Pisces. Okay, so that's what we will be in tonight. Okay, as you can see, the degrees and everything, it's only just 0 2, it's only 2 degrees right now, family, in the moon in Pisces. Okay, excuse the the Halloween stuff over here, right? The Mercury is in Virgo, Venus is in Leo, Mars is in Libra, Jupiter is still in Gemini, Saturn is in Aquarius. Okay, so Saturn has shifted. So Saturn is in Aquarius right now because Saturn was in Pisces. So this lets us know it has shifted. Uranus is in Taurus. So that Saturn lets us know that it's in Aquarius. That means it's in the um, collective energy of Saturn. Okay, because Aquarius is about the collective, it's about unity, it's about humanity. So that lets us know this Piscean moon, the super moon, is going to be very strong in reference of the collective. That's another reason why we feel so much drainage as well. Okay, so that makes sense. Uranus is in Taurus, Neptune is in Pisces. Okay, so Neptune is still sitting in Pisces. All right. So I definitely understand this. Okay, so going back up to the Piscean moon, right? We can click on the tracker. We can see where it's at in the sky, right? Look at where it's at in the sky. Look at where the moon is, right? And look at where the energy lies, family. Okay, I'll blow it up a little bit. This is the moon here, okay? I'm not sure if you guys gonna be able to see it on here, but maybe I'll blow it. Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, so as you can see here where the moon, Neptune, and Saturn is, right? Down here is Piscean energy, okay? So it hasn't, it's still in the prime of it, but it moves all the way up. See, there's the Piscean energy, okay? But it's right here too. So it's past that. But see, Saturn is went backwards. See where the moon is? See, this is Piscean energy right here, okay? In the sky. The moon sits right here. Neptune is still in Pisces as well. So see how close Neptune and the moon is? But look at how Saturn has retroed in the background. See? So Saturn, see if you, and I know y'all probably can't really see it, but I'll show you guys a little bit better. But Saturn is went backwards, right, into Aquarius energy. And this is Piscean energy. See where it's how it's so close? And this line right here designates Piscean energy. How I know that is you can look right here and see, well, it won't let me blow it up for you. But if you look right here, it says PSC. That's the abbreviation for Pisces. Okay. So it not only shows us the energy in reference of it being Pisces energy, but you can go back to it in reference of the tracker and you can see. I always like to show you guys this in full aspect of what I'm talking about, right? So you won't think that I'm just making it up. I'm not. Okay. This is the planetary alignment, and it tells you here, even gives you the moon and where it's kind of sitting at this time, right? Which is definitely in the gibbous waxing because it's showing in the reference of the full moon coming, but you can also see it in different ways. They show you in different ways on this. They show you, see, we moving, see that move, it's moving. It's like moving, and you see Jupiter going around and around, but then it also allows you to, there's that 3-eye atlas that everybody has been talking about. See it? The 3-eye atlas that's coming in. It's right beside Mars. There's Earth over here. But look at the sun and the moon and everything like that. So yeah, go out here and look at the planetary alignment. You know what I'm saying? Look at Saturn, look at Neptune, right? Look at all the planets. There's Pluto way out there. But it'll show you, family. All you got to do is deep dive and look for self, right? And stop allowing others to tell you about what's happening, okay? Just tap into this yourself and see, what the ancestors want you to know. That's the main thing, right? Always tap in so you'll know for yourself. Don't go by what anybody else is telling you. Right now, these are some of the other planetary alignments that's out there in Solidos, Dion, Titus, Rhea, Titan, see? Jupiter's moons and so forth is very strong right now. It'll give you the comments and everything, family, out here. All right. So this is good information to tap in with your planetary alignment. I always like to show you guys, right? The major objects is what we are always looking at when I come on here to show you where the planetary alignment lies. It'll give you the details under the moon energy right now, so you can see. And it'll tell you the phase. It'll tell you how many days. It'll tell you everything, family. It'll show you where the moon lies, right? There's that Pisces piece SC. You can kind of see it better here. But look at where the moon lies on it, right? So yeah, the sky don't lie, family. It'll kind of show you better here too. See it? See that how Neptune is close to it too? Look at the line. See, the line is what the constellations, you see. It's not just the line, it's the constellation in the sky. Okay. So this gives you a great depiction of what I always try to tell you and talk to you guys about, so you can see it. And I'm not giving you anything that you can't go out here and you can't research for yourself. And that's just what it is, family, right? So yeah, so I spent 10 minutes on that to show you, because I wanted you guys to be able to see with your own two eyes. But go with what resonates with you. Piscean energy is what we're in right now in reference to the moon. So what does that mean? That means that right now, the law of attraction, that's the universal law that goes with Pisces, family. So whatever you put out right now is what you're going to attract. Okay. And it's about what you've endured is what you will experience right now, or either you can learn from what you've endured and put that in reference of what you're going through at this time, right? To learn from that. Because remember, you're here on this earth reincarnated in reference of learning what you didn't learn the first time, of what they call the matrix, the simulation, and all these different things that people call it, the dome, whatever you want to call it. You're here to learn a lesson. So you won't have to come back. So you want to put out that universal law of good karma, right? So you want to track anything further that doesn't serve your highest good. Right now, it's about you focusing on being positive thoughts. Visualize your goals and your beliefs. Believe in the ability to manifest your desires right now, whatever and anything you want. I know manifestations is on a high right now. Okay, so if you want to manifest things, this is a wonderful time to do so. I'm working with my heart chakra. So, you want to tap into that, do those things tonight. But also, this is a great day to do work with Mercury. Okay, even though you're in the lunar day, today is a lunar day, right? Because today is Monday, a moon day. So it's a wonderful day to work with the moon. It's very, very strong energy. But today, Mercury is the energy of Pisces in the true sidereal, and I'm sorry, in the spiritual astrology. Okay. So what that means is, as well as Aries and Ceres, which is other planets that if you not tapped in reference to the planetary alignment, then you may not know about those planets. But that is a good day to work with those as well. But the main one is Mercury. What is Mercury about? Mercury is about your technology. Mercury is about, working with the energy of communication. Mercury, today is a good day to work with, things that you want to put into play in reference of overcoming maybe even some emotional trauma, right? Because Piscean energy makes us very emotional at times. That's why you may be very emotional now, or you may feel the drain, the enthusiastic in reference of doing some things, maybe even feeling a little lazy, maybe even feeling a little lost. Those are all the negative attributes of Pisces energy. Or you could actually be tapping in and feel that power and that strength of attracting and manifesting everything that you want and you need right now. The answers definitely say with that Piscean energy with this moon, it's a good time to work with hematite as your crystal, and a great time to work on your throat chakra, utilizing blues, blue foods, blue candles. Blue also goes with Mercury energy, Jupiter energy, but Jupiter is in Gemini, and that goes back to another air element. But right now we're in water, but the color for Pisces is blue, so you can utilize that. But also, if you're working with your heart chakra, I always say utilize the color that resonates with you, right? Because you could use a white candle or a black candle, to do what you need to do. It doesn't matter, okay? But right now is a wonderful time for you to tap in, family, okay? Let me see what else I need to tell you. that's pretty much it. I just want to pull you a message and see what it is that the ancestors want us to know as a collective, because we're in Aquarius and Saturn right now, which is, I didn't know that until I just looked it up with you guys. So that's interesting, because that means that the whole collective is going to feel some energy off of this moon, right? Being that Saturn has retrograde, it's going to be a lot of things that come out that's going to affect the collective, the humanity, right? Um, so we have to stay positive during this time, because we could endure some things, okay, that may be a little negative. People that lost their way, people that may be trying to cause some type of harm, many things. Let's see what the ancestors give us in reference of this full moon in Pisces, ancestors. Full moon in Pisces. Oh, in the verdict. Let me give you the message in reference of the verdict. We had a really good message over on Patreon this morning. Meant to be, right? Was the message. But let me give you, okay, so in the verdict, okay, it definitely talks about an early autumn full moon, which is a harvest festival known as the Sharad Purim, Purnima. Purnima. It is suitable and loving time for moon worship in the verdict. It's a festival night that they do tonight that's dedicated to Lakshmi, the goddess of spiritual and material abundance and prosperity. So this is a wonderful night to work with that energy with Lakshmi. If that is your goddess or a deity that you work with, tonight will be a wonderful night to do that. It's believed that she grants special blessings, right, of abundance to those blessings or blessings, however you want to say it, to those who stay awake on this night, worshiping her and fasting. Sweet milk and rice pudding are offerings that she loves, so you can do those things. Made and kept outside in an open vessel all night to absorb the cooling and calming essence of the moonlight, and then it's eaten in the morning. So you want to put it out, and then you want to eat it in the morning in reference of the ritual. These lunar governed practices help to drain excess heat in the body and in effect help to allow for more of Lakshmi cooling and flowing and trusting energy in one consciousness, which is also known as the Kojagiri, and it takes place yearly during the full moon phase in the lunar month of Ashwin. Okay, so this Sharud Puma Nima is today, Monday, the October the 6th, which will take place in the Sidereal of Pisces at 11:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, that is the message, and that is what we're in. Yeah, look at what the answers is sent throughout the full moon and the healing aspect of things, but also having some type of tapping into and having an open heart, conquering your fears with this full moon. This full moon is about transformation. Full moons are about release. Full moons are definitely, this full moon is definitely here to let us know about receiving abundance with love, but also ushering in love and anything connected to love, partnerships, and also anything in reference of your spirituality. It's good to tap into dealing with any of the deities or rishas, any of that you're working with at this time. It is a wonderful time to do your healing. This one to fly out, so I'm going to take it in reference of messages. I'm just pulling. Ancestors gave us no, so some of you it's about saying no, maybe even feeling that you need to say no to something or someone, and be successful within it. But I got money. Okay, so right now a lot of you are going to receive some abundance, which we definitely seen. So abundance, prosperity. This is about money is coming in for some of you around this full moon. Unexpected money, windfalls, right, is what this card is about. Blessings raining down on you, or blessings, and abundance and prosperity is coming in. Okay, so it looks like it's definitely coming in around financial, earthly material items. And then I have Triton, which is about some endings also happen, but it's with endings come new beginnings, because that's Jupiter's moon. So this is about, receiving 3 times the blessings right now, right? For some of you who have been doing the greater good, and for some of those that have not been doing the greater good, it's going to be 3 times the curse towards your money, okay? Towards you getting no's and hearing all of this. But this no is rejection, which is protection. It's taking a risk. It's confirmation, clarification that maybe you were wondering where you're going to not receive something, and the answer is saying no, but you are going to receive, an abundance of something else, or you're going to receive help. Maybe you felt like you weren't able to do something a specific way. This is like giving you confirmation, clarification that no is rejection, but it's protection, and that it's going to come in a different way. This is also giving off energy of miracles and overturning of situations for you in your life in some shape, form, or fashion. Also, for those mothers that's out there, I'm feeling like you're going to receive some type of assistance and help in some shape, form, or fashion, where you've received those no's. This is a turn of time. This is a new beginning, okay, for you. Triton is also Pisces energy, okay? So once again, we got that Pisces energy coming through. As I have told you guys, Pisces is definitely what we're in right now, family. The full moon is in Pisces. Okay, I showed you online. The ancestors done threw it out with Triton, which is Jupiter energy. It's definitely Pisces energy. Please manifest right now. Work with this moon energy tonight, okay? Do what you got to do to usher in and manifest the things that you desire, as well as focus on your goals. Put in that time and that energy in your ancestors. Put some things out for your ancestors today. Put some spirits out for your ancestors. Put some water out for your ancestors. Clean your altars. Do these things for your ancestors, okay? Burn some ancestor money. Whatever you want to do to honor your ancestors, now is the time, okay? Because although they tell you to do work with those deities, I say work with their ancestors. That's your first line of defense, and that's who I work with. All right. So this is your message. I hope that this reached you with love and with a clear mindset and a new perception and a new perspective in reference of how to go for your goals and to go for your things that you desire in your life. All right, now it's the time. Much love to you. Peace. I'm High Priestess Key signing off. Peace, family.